Get ready for the action, because the Knicks are heading into the Eastern Conference Finals. But there are hidden concerns lurking beneath the surface. We dive deep into the injury situation as Josh Hart shows up with a wrap on his hand, hinting at a lingering thumb issue that could seriously impact his performance in the tight matchups ahead. We look at the physical wear and tear on Karl-Anthony Towns and what it means for his ability to dominate when the pressure ramps up in the conference finals.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
The team's mentality is electric as they prepare for the next challenge, with insiders confirming the team is locked in, understanding that the job is far from over and they need to get physically refreshed for the next series. We explore how the team is using this time to reset mentally and physically, focusing on execution and finding ways to get better before the next big test. The future looks bright with major roster speculation as the Knicks prepare for the Eastern Conference Finals against either the Detroit Pistons or the Cleveland Cavaliers. We examine the buzz around potential blockbuster moves, including the possibility of adding a fast-rising guard like Dailyn Swain, who is showing incredible two-way upside and skill development. And finally, the odds are in, with the New York Knicks sitting as a heavy favorite to represent the East in the NBA Finals, with the Pistons and Cavaliers trailing significantly. We break down the incredible playoff run that got them here and what it truly means for the Knicks' championship hopes. Don't miss this, because the Knicks are going to the finals, and we'll keep you updated. The New York Knicks appear poised for a deep run in the Eastern Conference Finals, but the team faces injury concerns beyond OG Anunoby's hamstring. While the team secured a decisive victory over the 76ers in Game 4, the focus is shifting to less visible issues affecting key players like Josh Hart and Karl-Anthony Towns as the schedule intensifies. Josh Hart has been managing an issue with his thumb, evidenced by him wearing a wrap during the game. Although listed as questionable, probable, and then available, the concern revolves around a potential thumb sprain or fracture. Despite playing through the pain, Hart's impact, including 17 points, 9 rebounds, a block, and a steal in 29 minutes, highlights his resilience. Analysts suggest that while his willingness to play is commendable, the hand issue could quietly limit his efficiency over a long series, as his value stems from constant pressure and second-effort plays. Karl-Anthony Towns has also sustained physical wear and tear, notably taking a hard fall during the Game 4 victory over Philadelphia. Despite exiting briefly in pain, Towns continued to deliver, finishing with 17 points and 10 assists. Concerns for Towns center on potential foul trouble and physical fatigue. If the conference finals devolve into a tight, half-court battle, the Knicks will need Towns' physical fitness as much as his talent to maintain their competitive edge. In a candid post, a Knicks figure shared insights into the team's mental fortitude, the pressure of the postseason, and personal reflections amidst the high-stakes environment. Discussing the intensity of closing out series, he credited his staff's preparation and the team's collective understanding that the job remains unfinished, emphasizing the need to maintain focus and physical recovery. The speaker contrasted this year's focused, locked-in mentality with last season's excitement, stressing that relaxation in the playoffs leads to defeat. He detailed a plan to use the extended break for physical and mental resets to sharpen offensive and defensive execution for the upcoming series. Speaking about personal growth, he touched on overcoming career uncertainty and offered humorous anecdotes regarding a teammate, including a memorable comment about a tattoo and a playful jab at a sibling. Regarding the team's trajectory, he asserted that reaching the Eastern Conference Finals is not the final objective, stressing the need to remain locked in. He highlighted the nuanced impact of shooting coach Peter Patton, praising his ability to identify subtle shooting mechanics. Looking ahead, he expressed confidence in the team's ability to navigate tough matchups, predicting a run to the NBA Finals and expressing a desire for a chance to compete against teams like the Pistons, citing Cade Cunningham as a key factor. The overall message conveyed is one of relentless hunger, strategic preparation, and unwavering belief in the team's championship potential. The New York Knicks are gearing up for a crucial Eastern Conference Finals series against either the Detroit Pistons or the Cleveland Cavaliers, with the series currently tied 2-2, setting the stage for high-stakes playoff contention. While the immediate focus remains on the upcoming games, attention has recently pivoted toward the NBA draft lottery, signaling a potential pivotal offseason for several franchises, including New York. Speculation around major roster moves continues, with the Knicks frequently mentioned in discussions surrounding the Giannis Antetokounmpo sweepstakes. However, the organization appears poised to pursue a more balanced, long-term approach to team building. Regarding draft assets, the Knicks hold their own 2026 first-round pick and a potentially valuable early second-round selection from the Washington Wizards. In a recent mock draft projection by Bleacher Report's Jonathan Wasserman, the Knicks were projected to select Texas guard Dailyn Swain with the 24th overall pick. Swain has demonstrated significant promise, averaging 17.3 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1.6 steals over 36 games in his junior season, complemented by efficient shooting metrics. Wasserman highlighted Swain's development, noting that his NBA role is expected to evolve from handling ball screen and transition situations to becoming a more well-rounded player with improved creation, pull-up game, floater, and passing ability. Scouts are taking note of his explosiveness, 3.5 assists per game, and defensive playmaking skills. Standing at 6'8", the 20-year-old has seen his draft stock rise significantly due to his athleticism and two-way upside. Sports Illustrated's Derek Parker recently labeled Swain one of the fastest-rising players in the 2026 NBA draft class, citing his exceptional self-creation season. Although the Knicks did own another first-round pick from the Wizards, this asset carried top-8 protection. Due to the selection not translating into a high-value pick, New York will instead receive the Washington Wizards' 2026 and 2027 second-round picks, with the 2026 selection still holding considerable value. Furthermore, Wasserman projected the Knicks selecting 7-foot Kentucky center Malachi Moreno at the 31st overall pick. Moreno is projected to possess strong shot blocking and passing metrics. With Mitchell Robinson entering unrestricted free agency, Moreno could emerge as an intriguing frontcourt option for the Knicks roster as they navigate potential summer changes. The New York Knicks are firmly positioned as heavy favorites to represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals, according to recent betting odds. As the team awaits the outcome of the second-round series between the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers, New York enters the postseason with significant momentum heading toward their first finals appearance since 1999. Entering Tuesday, the Knicks are listed as a -175 favorite on the DraftKings Sportsbook to lead the East into the championship series. The odds contrast sharply with their opponents. The Pistons hold the second-best odds at +290, while the Cavaliers are positioned further out at +500. This strong standing is built on the Knicks' dominant performance in the early playoff rounds. The team has navigated the first 2 rounds with minimal resistance, securing 7 consecutive wins with an impressive average margin of victory of 27.9 points since falling behind 2-1 in their first-round series against the Atlanta Hawks. However, the path to the finals presents a new challenge. The Knicks' first matchup against the Pistons this season will be their first encounter. They struggled in the regular season, going 0-3 against the top-seeded Pistons, and the Pistons will benefit from home court advantage in that series. Despite this, analysts suggest that the experience of the current Knicks iteration gives them a distinct advantage over the ascending Pistons. While the betting line may shift between Tuesday and the start of the next round, the consensus remains that the Knicks are likely to maintain their favorite status moving into the next stage of the playoffs.